Hello, welcome to Scrap Time, episode 757. My name is Christine, and on today's episode, we're going to be stamping with our markers. Today I'm going to show you how you can stamp using your water-based markers. I have this stamp here from LaBlanche, and it was quite a solid stamp, so you couldn't really stamp it in black ink and then color it in because it already has all this gradation in it. So this was a perfect stamp to use to color with my markers. I'm using the Zig Art and Graphic Twin water-based die markers, but you can use any water-based markers for this technique. And I'm going to use the blues for the butterfly and a couple green for the leaf. So what I want to do is start with my lightest color, which is this blue. And these markers have a brush tip, so I'm going to use the brush tip, and I'm just going to paint right over top of my butterfly. Well, not paint over it, use my markers over it. And there's this leg I just want to try and get. There's this leg down there that gets lost in the leaf. Now the reason a bit of darker is coming up, there was probably still a bit of color left from the last time I did this. And it's just sort of blending together, but that's fine because we're going to go over it again. So I have my light color on there. Now I'm going to take the medium color and I'm going to go around the butterfly in these big areas where that other leaf is. Gonna do his body again. His antenna, I'm gonna get that little leg. And then there's all these sort of veins in the butterfly. I'm going to try and do some of those veins. But I don't want to color the whole thing over again because I want some of that light color to show through. So now I'm going to take my darkest color and I want the body dark, so I'm going to go over the body one more time. Get his little legs. I'm going to just do a little bit of the outline. I want to do that wing there. But I'm just sort of outlining him a bit. I'm not going to go into the body at this point. Great, so now I'm going to do the leaf, and these colors are pretty close. I'm going to start with this lighter one. Go around the leg a bit. That. And with the darker color, I'm just adding just a little bit, not too much. Like that. So my stamp has been colored, and I have a piece of paper that I'm going to stamp on. The first thing you want to do, though, is in case any of the ink's dried, you just want to give it a huff with your breath. So I'm just going to give it a little huff. And now I'm going to stamp it. Oh, I just noticed a little bit of ink got there. I'm going to go on this side. And you just want to make sure that the whole image gets stamped down. I probably press down more than I need to, but after you do all that work, you want to make sure it turns out. And there we have our butterfly. So as you can see, if you were to color this later, it's already so solid you wouldn't be able to add more color in. Now I did a few other samples I'm going to show you. Here I did it with some yellow, orange, and reds. Here's another version I did with the blues. You can see more of the light blue showed up there, and then the darker blue. And then here is a version with the pinks and purples. So that is another way you can stamp using your water-based markers. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out our website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, I'm going to be showing you the Primary Elements Artist Pigments from Creative Imaginations. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.